All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. We are looking at the 5-minute chart on NQ futures. We're currently in the middle of this range today. We were observing the market a little bit earlier, but we weren't ready to actually enter a trade. I was watching this happen right here at this 245 level. We saw price take out these lows and stop at a previous inverse fair value gap that I had drawn out here, as you can see to the left. I was looking initially at a buy when this happened, but again, we weren't ready. So we were watching the market do exactly what we thought it would. So the next thing is to obviously not, have any FOMO and jump into a trade just to catch up. Always trying to instill that discipline in you guys. So do remember, when an idea happens without you, it is okay sometimes that it does not happen with you in it. It can be frustrating, but eventually you'll see that the market presents opportunities all the time. So right now, what we're watching to see is to see any potential changes in structure in this particular zone, or a continuation. If it's a continuation, we'll look to find some type of an entry, maybe a pullback. But if there's a change in direction, we'll watch to see how far price closes into this fair value gap. This is the 1 hour, and see if we can do anything around this area. So we'll just be holding tight, watching price do its thing, and we'll update you as we go along here in these live trades. Again, if you do find any value in this video, any information that you feel that you can take home after watching this video, do leave a like and subscribe, and share it with anybody that you think it might be helpful to. So we're gonna buckle up here and watch these markets. So one thing I like to do sometimes is draw out the midline of a fair value gap. That sometimes gives me a little bit more clarity on what direction price is trying to close in. Right here we see that price was always on definitely in a buy program, but now we see price kind of balancing on this midline here. What potential situations we can see are something happening like this, where we see price come down all the way back to fill in this inefficiency at this fair value gap as well at 293, and then to continue to the buy side to close out this range. The other possibility is, well, price can just continue to be in this buy program, creating new highs and returning back to this buy side liquidity. So there's a few ways things can happen, but just right now, I'm just thinking about the certain aspects of this range right now, and noticing how price is really just staying in the same area. It's kind of losing its momentum, its steam to the buy side. So that's also giving me some hints that price may want to go further to a little bit of a retracement, and then continue on to the buy side. Just so you can see here, price is extremely bullish. That pullback was barely much of a pullback right here to this midsection, and we see that price just continued on. So looking at that, we see that's always good to not just enter, because say we were thinking that it was going to pull back right here at this moment. Well, we could have entered in for a short. Well, we would have been wrecked. So that's why you always look for confirmation in your confluences to see whether or not to make that choice in the market. So no trade here. That's completely fine, because our thoughts were that if we were going to go for a short, go for a long. Our thoughts were, if we were going to go for a long, we would see a little pullback and then go in for the long. But yeah, price just continued here. So we'll just continue to watch and see what opportunity is presented here as we watch this candle kind of continue it to the buy side. Okay, so we're giving this little movement a shot. We're very high up, I'm looking to see some new highs be created. I don't plan on staying in this move for too long, especially if we can't get any quick movements. So that's actually what I wanted to see, some quick movements like that. And we'll take that
Order filled
off the table because we're so high up here. And yeah, when you're so high up here, it sometimes it just doesn't make sense to hop in so high. So we saw a little exhaustive move to this buy side. We're just watching to see if we'll get a bigger pullback or not. But we stand in profit either way. So it was a nice little quick move. So we'll watch here. We'll look for a little better option. But yeah, nice little quick move, about 190 per account. Let's see really quickly. There we go. So yeah, nice little move. Got into a small trade here, small size. It's an exhaustive push, so we typically look to see those start a change of direction. But with how bullish the market is, we decided to take a little bit of something right here. We see that movement. We like the movement. We'll take the movement.
Order filled.
All right, so we saw price push into this 30-minute fair value gap. This is also a buy side on the bigger time frame. So we're just looking for a little bit more confirmation, but we might be looking for a short depending on how far this market decides to pull back. If we get some speed, if we get some displacement to the downside, that will help us with our confluence of going short. If we don't though, and we don't take out any significant lows, we see we have some significant lows at this 225, this 232 level. If we can't take out some of these significant lows, then it's still kind of a little sketch for some sells. But we're gonna continue to watch it. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna be careful. So we got into this movement. This nice little scalp here. We're seeing price do this. We are in profit no matter what. We like the movement. We took the movement, and we're adding to the day's profits. All right, got into this move right here. I do not believe this is a A+ movement, but I do like the setup regardless. So we're in this trade. We'll see how it goes. I'm in on small size, but hey, we'll watch as price does its thing. If we close above this fair value gap, I will not be liking this move. We got around 30 seconds till close of this candlestick. Okay. You can see a little bit of speed here. We want to see some displacement. If we get a little bit of displacement, I will look to close this. This market has been extremely bullish, and we're taking a short, so not super comfortable with that. But yeah, we'll watch to see what price does. Would really like some pushing here. We're not getting a lot of that. I don't really want to play too much with this move here.
Stop filled.
So we want to close that position out. All right. Look at that. we'll watch to see if price can come back into that fair value gap and look to see if we can enter inside of the gap. I don't have high hopes that it will, though, and sometimes the move continues without us. But I just wasn't feeling super comfortable with that, and you know, if I'm proved wrong here, then I am. But that's the reality of trading. It is what it is. We're not gonna sit too much on it and feel like we missed out. Things like this happen all the time, so don't want to beat yourself up. Don't want to make yourself feel like you're, you know, a bad trader just because you decided to exit out of a move. Sometimes that's the best thing, and if you think about the habits that you build in the long term, you know, those are typically the better choices. But yeah, here we see some movement to our direction. There's a lot of choppiness. Price is looking a little confused as to where it wants to go. There might be a better entry for us to the downside, but we'll watch to see. This also looks like a break in structure, so we might see some pullback. Let me do that. A little break in structure right here. We have this fair value gap on the 1 minute. This was touched over here, touched twice. We took out some just narrowly, it looks like. We might have made some equal lows, but yeah, it looks like we might have taken out the sell side here, so we might be going to the long buy sides. So price is really choppy right now, so I guess that's also what's giving me less of a you know, comfortable feeling right now. So this isn't my typical setup. This isn't something that I'm typically comfortable with, so that's why we went ahead and close that trade. Yeah, so we just continue to watch price. Okay, well, it is a little frustrating, but yeah, we probably could have had a small little move right here, maybe a nice 10-point move, but that's okay. Opportunities arise at all points in time. Yeah, at this point I'm feeling pretty salty, not gonna lie. Not gonna tell you I am not. This is a pretty salty feeling. I was in this trade, and you know, we saw the move happening before it happened, and yeah, we didn't get to hop into it, so it sucks. I noticed with myself after trading and journaling that when things like this happen, sometimes it is best for me to step away, because the human side of trading comes in. You know, we start to feel frustrated, like we just saw the move, we got into the perfect entry for that move, and we got out early. So in those cases, sometimes it's best to step away. That's what I typically notice with me, at least for a little bit, maybe until the next macro or so, or maybe just do something else. I'll probably edit some videos, or you know, we'll see what happens here. But yeah, price does look like, you know, we took out some sell side liquidity here, and we're moving with some speed to the buy side. We might come back to this fair value gap, and I do want to see what happens as we do. Looks like we just tapped it. We could look to see some buys. Yeah, it looks like price might start back to that continuation. Lots of choppiness here, so we definitely want to be careful when we are messing with this market today. Decided to go in for a sell right here. We got kind of high back up into this range. Price can probably still come up a little bit, but you know, we're in a small size position, and we did see a little bit of signs that tells us that price may want to come back down to this area here. So we hopped in for this short. We will watch it play out. Definitely liking this movement. Give it a little bit more room. I'm going to try and trail my stop. This price just seems to be barreling here. I don't want to see this retracement.
Order filled.
All right, cool. Took a little partial of that move. That was pretty nice. Feels good. Yeah, to be able to capitalize on some of that movement, especially as price has been kind of going against us. Going against us. We were still in profit anyways, but it was a little hard to get into the moves that we wanted. And so with that, we're at our base hits for the day. We're above it actually. I try and go to around 500 per account each day or so. Now we're 100 above each one of those. So that's great. Awesome. Nice moves. We'll take that every day. Yeah, I see no reason why to continue trading right now and build maybe some bad habits chasing the market. I got my 600 per account. I'll do the math on that later. You'll probably see that somewhere in the title or something later when this video comes out. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed seeing how we worked our way with this market. The market can be a little frustrating sometimes, but the point of the market and the point of becoming a good trader, a profitable trader, is building consistent habits along the way. The market can really feed someone's greed. It can feed a person's ego. Sometimes you feel like everything is working out, you're making all the right decisions, but the next day you blow all of your accounts. Trust me, we've all been there. But the point, the way you build longevity in this market is by building consistent habits, having your discipline at a high level. And my discipline is telling me right now to step away from this market. We are up on the day consistently. This whole week we're up. So I see no reason why to continue trading for the day. That is how you build longevity in these markets. That is how you build consistency. The market will always look like it knows how to bait you. It will always look like you know what it is about to do. But when you are consistent, you are taking the trades that you should be taking, you're following your rules. That's how you become consistent. I've taken 4 trades today. That's one above my rule, but I saw the trade happen. It looked correct to me. We were high in a discounted range, and so I took the move, and you could see that we profited from this entry point, this fair value gap on the 249 range, all the way to around here to the 217, or maybe it was 225, all this area. But hey, how many people can say they made $600 on 6 accounts in just in 1 hour? So not a lot of people can say they made that much money, that type of money, even at a day job. So I will take that. I'll always put that into perspective, and that will continue to foster and build up my trading habits. So this is the reality of trading. You see these moves happening, and sure, you can stay in for the long haul, and sure, you can do all those things, but are you building the right habits for you? That's the point. It has to be the right habits for you. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. If you like anything in this video, or you took away any gems of any sort in this video, please like and subscribe, share your comments, share the video. Hope you have a great day.